Hello everyone and welcome back to our project where we build CRM system from scratch. So let's start everything. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, we have our software CRM, we have our own CRM. So what are we gonna do now? Obviously, it's interesting to get drag and drop situation working, right? Like this. Oh, it's not actually working for them. So they don't actually drag the cards. They only drag them to the other columns, right? For some reason. Mhm. What is interesting is that, oh, so they sort by alphabet, probably. No, they sort, when they drop, they sort. Okay, so the new card that's dropped is inserted at the beginning, right? No, it's not at the beginning. This one inserted after the A, which is interesting. Okay, so they sort by alphabet, seems like, but not always. This is really weird behavior. I do not want that. I want something predictable. Maybe always insert at the top whatever I drop, and then, yeah, I would rather insert at the top rather than think about how to sort this thing. Yeah, okay. So today we have September 24 and we want to do drag and drop cards in the stage column. Um, First of all, I would want to rename the entry to card because that's how we call them anyway. And if we call them anyway like that, so let's use it in the code as well. Right. So entry is gonna be card and entries are gonna be cards. And entry is a card. And entries is gonna be cards. Right. Cool. So let's commit. Usually whenever I do this kind of refactoring, I just commit the result, so it's very clean and I can understand like, okay, this is just a real simple change of renaming stuff and that's it, right? Super clear what is going on. Okay, now let's do the drag and drop. So first of all, we wanna find, okay, here we render the card. How do we do drag and drop? I forgot. So is it like we do drag start, I guess? Oh, we do draggable true and drag, how do you call it? I remember we do prevent default for some stuff. Enables the event to receive drop events. Okay. And drag start. Okay, so yeah, whenever we do drag start, card, drag start, listener, right? We want to save the reference to the draggable card, basically. We want to say card being dragged. Um, should it be to should it be in the elements or should it be in the state? Whatever we want to put it. Ideally, I do not want a lot of top level values, but we're gonna save the card and the element for this card. Let's let's maybe keep it in another stuff, but we will figure out later. Card being dragged, element, and card. Oh, yeah. So this, right, and then let's see. Okay, and then on drag, I guess on drag end, yeah. So we do drag end listener. We do undefined, right? And Okay, and then we wanna render a place where this card is, first of all. So render the current. I don't know if we can, right? Yeah, we probably can. So render the current card place as a blue rectangle, right? So on drag start, we wanna actually on top of this element. I don't know if it's possible. It should be. So on top of that, how do we render on top of another element? Do we do like div card drag dragging overlay, or how do you call it? Overlay is too abstract. It should be called I don't know, dragging rectangle. I don't know. So we can say border sky. So this guy and this guy. These two guys, we actually wanna use the same stuff. We will probably need to extract them later in some constant, but for now it's fine. Okay. And then we wanna say like maybe after and it should have the same height probably and the width full. So we have it like this, and we actually wanna say absolute, um, maybe not absolute, maybe, yeah, absolute, and then say top calculate minus 100%. Or how did we do this calculation? Calculate maybe it should be relative. I don't know. 35% top. So we can say relative, and then we can say style top calculate minus 35%. What is interesting is whenever I do this guy, I cannot drag my element anymore. So maybe I should actually do it in a timeout, like this. Right, now I can. Okay, now let's make it rounded. Okay, so class card rounded equals rounded MD. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, so const class card rounded. Then let's maybe put it in the front like this, right? And then on, we can also say like, we can also say card, not a card, but I would say reggie rectangle. It's a bad name. I don't like this name. It's terrible name. So it's not a card. It's a drag zone, or how you call it, drop zone. Drop zone. Yeah, drop zone. It's like this. Okay. And then we can say div drop zone remove, and undefined. Yeah, looking good to me. Maybe we wanna, yeah, it's kind of fine. Looks just a little bit different because these guys, they most likely use some kind of React or other library, which is like 100 kilobytes to just do the drag and drop, and my drag and drop is like 10 lines of code. Okay, maybe let's call it blue rectangle. That will be the best name ever made by a human being. Rectangle blue. That's it. That's like super name. Unbelievably cool name. And let's reuse, what I mean is, let's maybe extract these guys for the drop zone. You know, drop zone here and drop zone there maybe have the same name because they are essentially the same stuff. Yeah, just drop zone is fine, kind of. And then we want to extract all of that, I guess, right? Yeah, we want to extract all of that. Class drop zone. Um, Colors, I would say. Maybe not colors, maybe. Because it's not background, it's not border, it's both border and background. Maybe colors. We'll see. Class drop zone colors. And then we can say why cannot I just pass a string to this? Yeah, so okay. We wanna say for class of class drop zone colors split and do the same stuff but add nice. Now we only have one place using these classes, which is kind of nice. Okay, now we wanna drop it in the other column. Drop in the other column. Maybe first we wanna render the drop zone in other column. That's the most logical step. How do we do that? I guess it's drag over, right? So we have our div body, right? So probably we wanna say like add event listener, drag over, and do basically the same stuff. Div body, drag over. Or is it um, we will see. We will see now. So I don't know, let's say for now just class list and like a border to border like just something. Okay. It's kind of okay. Because we have also div cards. Should we do it for this div or should we do it on the div body? I don't know. I don't know which one is better. Let's try it and see. Is it like different shape or okay? So that's how it goes, right? If it's empty, it's not working. Okay, that's nice. So we now know for sure. Okay, and then we can say that of class dot zone colors, we're gonna just add this. And probably this guy does not have no, it does have all the stuff needed. So why is that? Okay, I have some issues here. Okay, yeah, so I forgot to split. That's fine. Okay. Oh, but for some reason the background does not change because we already have the background. Okay. We already have the background. So what we want to do is just say class body background and remove it from here, right? Okay, and we have our button here, which is kind of nice, but when we're dragging it, we don't want to see it. Whoa, we have these guys on the bottom. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so whenever we are dragging, I don't want to see the bottom here because it doesn't make sense for me. But first of all, let's maybe do the opposite of the drag and, or how do you call it? Is it drag and, drag leave? Okay, so the next step would be if we are dragging and this is our column, like our stage, I do not want to show that. I do not want to render our current column with the background because we already render our drop zone here, so that's what we're gonna do. Ignore the current stage column and do not render the drop zone background. Right. So for that, we want to know what stage is for this current card. We could actually pass it here and here probably as well. Stage. So we have the stage, but okay, yeah, local stage. And we could say like this. Right. And then we could say if card being dragged stage equals our stage, then we just return. Right? So now we never render the background, which is not needed for us. What I would also like to do is maybe hide the button because it's really not needed if I start dragging. Hide the add button on drag start. I don't like it's minor inconvenience, but it matters in terms of simplicity of the software. The more buttons I see that I don't even know how to click, the more distractions I have. So that's not good. Div add button. So we want to say div add button class list add hidden, and then I'm gonna say remove hidden. Oh no, that's not here. It's not here actually. That's probably not here. So we can add it here. We have div cards, we have div add button. We can just say like okay, we are saving the reference to the cards. What we can do is say well, yeah, let's just keep them maybe like this for now. I don't know, no, I don't like this add button. So we can actually do like save this reference. Mm, we can say stage elements stage, and the type will be elements um, or how you call it. How do you call it? Is it like that? Yeah, div cards. And it's gonna be, well, it's too complicated. Let's just keep it simple, like element div cards. Let's just assign it here. And then we wanna do like that, right? So now we have a link to the add button, and whenever we start dragging, we wanna say like that. Maybe let's assert this stuff first. And then hide the add button as well. Oh, sorry. This is the hide, this is the show. Like this. Nope, not working. Okay, add hidden class, but it's not helping me. Why is it not helping me? So I take the button, let's log it. Okay, so I have the hidden class. That's weird. So hidden should not even show the situation. Oh, because flags. Okay, of course. Of course, we can say opacity, maybe. Opacity 0. Then we can say remove opacity 0. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now on drop, move this card to another stage. Maybe insert the card into another stage. Right, so we have view cards, and we want to say that whenever we, oh yeah, so how do you call it? Drop? Yeah, it's called drop. So now we drop. Okay, enables drop events. So that's what we want to do, right? Drop. We say that if, maybe not if, maybe assert the card being dragged is defined. And then we say card being dragged, card, and we should put it into state in the cards probably. So let's say state cards, then it's gonna be stage, like that. And then we're gonna say splice 0, 0 card. So we insert in the very beginning. And let's log and also let's assign card stage. And we also wanna say insert into new stage and remove from the old stage. And the old stage was state, sorry, no, card being dragged, stage. Like that. Maybe we can say current and previous and say for let I equals 0, oh, and by the way, also like that, then say and the card has just random stuff. So if it's the same as the card being dragged, then we wanna say splice I1, wait. And we also wanna say removed and assert that it's removed. Maybe we can actually not do the nesting. Like this, yeah. And let's just log just the entire state, basically. Okay, so if we take the Patrick and move it from screening to the test task, let's see what we have. In the screening, we do not have it anymore, and in the test task, we have Patrick. Okay, that's cool. And then, by the way, where is this coming from? Okay, so whenever we drop, we also wanna remove the drop zone. On drop, remove the drop zone colors, right? And how do we do that? Okay, we take these guys. Yeah, we can actually extract these. Let's for now just keep it like this. Yep. And then we wanna say render the card in a current stage column. So we wanna take the card, so we render the cards in div cards, right? So we can say that we should render like this, and card being dragged card, and the stage will be stage, and then we can just say elements stage view cards. How do we insert into the first insert first element? Prepend. Prepend method inserts a set of node objects before the first child of the element. That's what we want. Prepend div card. like that. Yeah. And then we wanna remove the card from the previous stage code. We wanna say card being dragged, card remove. Oops, is not a function. Oh, yeah, it's not a card, it's element. Like this, right? Which is kind of okay, but not really, not really working as I wanted it to. That's weird. Okay, fix the drop zone position on the card. So we have our drop zone. We have our drop zone. And the position is not right. I don't like it. I don't like it. So you see, it's like this percent like doesn't work as much. Is it percent from the parent height, or was it what it is exactly? I don't know. So I guess it's a percent of the parent, and because the parent is now smaller or not as high, you see, if you say height full, right, maybe that's gonna help, maybe not. Not really. Oh, okay, and then justify start. I don't know what happens. So it's relative. Maybe maybe I should try and copy the exact position of the card. So our current card has the position. Maybe we can just say absolute, and we can remove this guy, this guy. and we can say top is gonna be offset height. So we can say like pixels. Nope. So the offset height is 64 element position. Get bound inclined rectangle. Read only properties of the height of, oh, that's the height. No, so we need this guy. Right. And what does it return? It returns an object with X and Y. Okay? So we can just do this. And then say like X, and then say, oh, sorry, Y, and the left will be X. Yeah, and then the width will be width. Yeah, and then we just remove it from here. So now it kind of works, but we have other problems like jumping the car. And that's fine. At least the positioning is now more reliable, right? I feel like it's more reliable. Yeah, it is, which is nice. Okay. Yeah. So we fixed that. Then what we wanna do next is maybe we should hide all the cards whenever we drag. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I guess it's fine. Whoa. That's something weird. Okay, we wanna fix that. Sometimes the drop zone is not rendered when I drag over. Maybe it's because the card, the stage is full of cards. and it's taking over the events. We'll see now. So let's say maybe drag over. Oh, sorry, drag over. We can do the same stuff, drag over here. Or how do they do it? So they actually hide all the cards. You see, they hide everything. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. We actually have to allow it to be dragged over anyway. Right? Then, yeah, so maybe, just maybe, uh, yeah, you see, it's like, so I have to find a place where I can actually drag over the body and not the cards, which is not good. Not good at all. What we can do is just say whenever we drag enter, we could actually trigger, like how to forward the event. Um, Forward drag event. Can I just, or just any event, like delegate. I don't know, let's just maybe trigger. So I could actually say like give body trigger the event. Or how do you call it? Dispatch event. Like this. Failed to execute. The event is already being dispatched. Crazy. What the hell is that? It's already being dispatched. The event is already being dispatched. What does it mean? Okay, I have to dispatch a new event. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can actually just um, extract, drag listeners and reuse them. I can just maybe not extract, maybe you know what, maybe just let's try to move all the drag events down to the cards div, because right now we do not handle them here on this level, because we handle them on this level because when there are not enough cards, this div does not have the height. But we can fix that actually. We can actually fix that and have the events only on this level. That way we don't have to reuse them. So let's see. We can say like height full, and then we can say justify start. Let's see. So it has the full height now. And if it has the full height now, I can, in theory, just copy that and paste it here. And say that now we're gonna just do the cards situation. Let's see. Yeah, it works. All good. Not all good. Maybe all good. Okay. Okay, so the scrolling does not work. That's the problem. I cannot put the full height and on the cards div, because then the scrolling stops working. So that's a deal breaker for us. Okay, so yeah, we cannot do that. We can only reuse and extract the drag listeners and reuse them. Okay, so we can say like drag enter listener, and it's gonna be a function like this. Right. Then we can extract this guy. Oh yeah, maybe let's call it like this. Oh, sorry. So this is drag enter, and this is drag leave. And then we're gonna extract this guy. And like this. Right? And then we can just reuse them over here. Well, all of them actually. like this. Okay, so now I don't like that sometimes it must have been removed from the previous stage. Yeah, we have some bugs here, obviously, but we can fix them, of course, later. Okay, we have our scroll, keeps working, and we can drag stuff around. Oh, must have been removed from the previous stage. Let's maybe copy the state of the cards like that. So it was not removed from the test task, which is interesting. That's why I do assertions, guys, because sometimes unexpected situation is going on and I do not know about that until later. But when I have the assertions, I immediately see the error and it's showing me that the system works not as I expected it to work, and I can fix it as soon as possible. So, uh, the previous stage was test task, that's correct, and we tried to remove and we did not find the card in this stage, which is weird. Oh, that's because we did not add it to this stage, probably. So let's fix this, and we actually fixed that stuff, and also that's why the reason I use the journal, because it gets complicated and I have like multi-step of fixes after fixes, and journal helps me to keep track of that and don't go crazy. Okay, so we tried to remove the card from the previous stage, but it was most likely not added. Is the card added to this to the current stage when it's dropped? That's the question to ask. So we have the drop listener. We have, let's log the state. So here, Patrick was moved from the screening, right? From the screening into the test task, Patrick. Okay, it was moved, which is nice. But then I don't understand why it was not removed from that situation. Oh, that's not good. Oh, and that's not good. Yeah, so we have some bugs that we need to fix. Let's maybe um okay, yeah, we have to fix them. We have to fix that, guys. This state is cool, but then must have been removed. And if we look, it was removed. And the Patrick was added to the screen state. It was removed. So maybe I just have a bug in the assertion. Hmm. So it was removed, actually. That's interesting. And it was added. But the remove is not true, which is weird. Removed false. That's interesting. So when I drag, oh, oh, okay. Okay, so what is going on here? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Mhm. First of all, why this guy is not removed? Is it because of the bugger? Is the bugger preventing me? Okay, okay, that's the bugger. That's fine. Yeah. So we have our cards stage previous, which has our Patrick, and then we iterate over this array and say, okay, it's removed. We break out of the loop. We assert that it is removed. And this assertion works. Oh, I guess I now understand. Because we invoke it another time. Yeah, so we invoke it another time. That's not cool at all. So our listener is invoked twice. That's interesting. So probably all of our listeners are invoked twice now. Are they? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, fuck. That's not good. That's not good. Mm, that's not good. How can we subscribe to the event so that we only get single event? Anybody knows? Once passive. What is once? Okay, so this guy is bubbled. Click anywhere in the table, bubbles up. I don't know. Capture. Oh, so I can say capture. That's cool. Can I say capture false? That's it. That more options were needed. Okay, so capture a Boolean value indicating that events of this type will be dispatched to the registered listener before being dispatched to any event target beneath it in the DOM tree. If not specified, defaults to false. Once, Boolean value indicating that the listener should be invoked at most once after being added. If true, the listener would be automatically removed when invoked. If not specified, defaults to false. Okay, so none of that would help me. So, for this specific reason, I would actually change my listeners a bit. So they should be working even if they got invoked twice. This guy will work, that's fine. This guy will work, that's fine. But I would rather write how you call it, subsequent invocations. Okay, so let's do the following. If it was not removed, like that. So now we can actually do stuff, which is very nice. Now we have this bug where we can just multiply stuff. Maybe it's a feature. Okay, we can fix it later. We can fix it later. Fix a bug where we can multiply the cards. Right. But overall, the feature works. I would say, sorry, we just have some little issues, but that's fine. Overall, the functionality works and I like it. I pretty much like it. Compared to the original, how slow this guy is and how clunky, I don't know. They even show the progress bar, like the loading situation here. That's how slow they are. But of course, we don't do the server synchronization yet. So that's maybe the reason, but it should not be that slow. I like when it's quick. Really quick. So let's commit our code. Right. So we have our listeners and we just apply them here and apply them here, and we keep references and we pass the stage to the card. We reuse the classes. We take the stage and render. We save the card being dragged and we also render the drop zone, which is cool, really cool, right? So that's what we did today. So thank you everyone for being with me today and see you on the next video.